Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about flight attendant life as a whole, hiring, training 2018, y'all. Because obviously that's what year we are in. When I first posted my flight attendant life video, like my very first one, that was 2 years ago. So a lot of things have changed, but a lot of things have stayed the same. Some of you are going to be really excited and hopefully inspired when I share certain things with you. This video is gonna kind of be all over the place a little bit, but please do follow me and keep up. If you're new to my channel, then thank you so much for finding me. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down there, and if you've been subscribed to me, then welcome back, boo. All right guys, so where to start? I want to just put some words in your ear right now, and those words are: don't count yourself out. Okay, so keep that in mind as we go through. Here's a good one, and this is gonna kick off this video because I have received at least, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, at least 30 messages just like this one. Hi Fierceness, I've been your YouTube subby from the jump. Anywho, I just got the phone call on Friday and offered my CJO for your airline. I had my face-to-face in December and received my thanks but no thanks. And to say I'm shocked is an understatement. Girl, I'm so happy for you. So then she proceeds to say that she has a couple of questions, and one of the questions is that what are my must-haves for training? So that's kind of where we get into the title of the video. So I have not planned out this video, but I will say, in thinking about the thing, I have a video on things that I brought to training, but if I were to go to training this day and age, like if I were to go to training in 2018, I hands down would have a laptop with me, because I did not bring one. I have my iPad. So I would certainly bring a laptop. If you do not have one, no matter what airline you're training with, that's okay. I'm assuming that they will have some sort of computer room-ish type thing, or maybe your roommate will be kind enough to allow you to use their computer. But 2018, I would have a laptop. I would bring hella pantyhose, like just a lot of pantyhose in the event that, you know, for some reason they start ripping or things get crazy. Mad underwear, because maybe you're gonna be so busy that you can't do your laundry. I don't know. What else would I bring if I were going to training? I would probably bring like a backup cell phone charger, just like the things that are most important to you. Like let's say your cell phone charger clunks out, right? And you're at training and you can't go to get another one. You know, like the things that you really need. I would bring all sorts of hygiene things, you know, toothpaste, extra toothbrush. I just like would bring double of everything, and I would bring mad makeup as per usual, because like what if your powder drops and it breaks and then you're like, oh my god, I can't get to the store to get another powder. Like what is my life? Like I need the powder so you can live your best life. I was just so, yeah. I would bring puzzle books because I'm into that sort of thing. I would bring pictures, and as I did before, I would bring pictures of loved ones, you know, especially your kids or your significant other, in little frames so that you can set up around your bed, so that it, like, you know, just feels like very comforting to you. If there's a certain pillowcase that you like, you can bring that and like put that pillowcase onto the bed that you're sleeping in. Just like anything that's gonna make you feel comfortable, because your training could be anywhere from 3 weeks to 8 weeks. And you know, who knows, like if in the future, guys, what if training starts being like 3 months? That's wild. But like I would bring that just to be comfortable. But I would say like the most important things, like a training must have, I'm telling you, I would have had a laptop. In like this day and age, I certainly would have a laptop. I feel like there are certain things that obviously you can go to the store and just pick up, but I would also certainly bring workout clothing, because you just never know. You're gonna need to release stress, like I told you guys a couple of years ago. And I would bring multiple shoes. If you are going to train with an airline where you're not quite sure if a shoe is acceptable or compliant, bring a different variety, bring at least 3 types of shoes so that if they say no, you can't wear that. And 9 times out of 10, I will tell you guys to stay away from patent leather no matter what airline you're training with, but don't quote me on that because maybe it's acceptable, but just be very, very careful with that patent leather specifically. And if you do have questions, obviously I don't know it all, and you know, I am just like giving you guys my advice, but like if you have questions, I'm sure you can reach out to the company that you will be training with just to get some additional information. So I hope that helps. Now, I want to talk about just kind of like flight attendant life in general. So I got a message from one of my really good subscribers, and he was telling me that, you know, he's trucked along in the process and he's made it, and he wants to go to the face-to-face for the experience, but he doesn't quite know if he would accept it based on the finances, based on the money that he will be making, and he's single and he doesn't have, you know, even a partner to be like, hey babe, can you hold down this bill or can you hold down that? And he has a whole life, right? Like as most of us do. And he's not able to walk away from that, or maybe he could walk away from that, but he's just not sure. And I just want to say that flight attendant life as a whole, I want you guys to know that, like, even those of you who are coming to train at the airline that I work for, I know I've said like in one of my earlier videos, like, come to New York and boost my seniority. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, like, New York ain't for everybody. Just like flight attendant life is not for everyone. I've realized that even within the last, I'd say, week, my freaking skin is like drying out, but that's my fault because I've been drinking water, but not as much as I should. So as much as I tell you guys, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water, somewhere up in this cloudiness, I haven't been drinking my water. So that's my bad. I have to do better. I mean, I've been working out. It's weird. I've been working out and I'm feeling great and looking great, but like, I'm not drinking my water. Like, I need to get it together. But like, there is that factor. If finances are really important to you, make sure in choosing your airline that you're going to work for an airline that is not going to cap you at your flying. What I mean is they're not going to say, hey, you can only do 75 or 85 hours. Go for the airline that allows you to make as much as you need. That way, you're not like, oh my God, I'm gonna be poor. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, okay, I'll just pick up an extra trip. You know, just think about it and really do your research. I'm only one person, I am only one source, but do your research as a whole when it comes to choosing your airline and making sure that you're able to make the money that you want to make, because that's really, really important, you know, when it comes to your bills, you know, if you have animals and if you have a house, if you know, mortgage and rent, all that good stuff, like all of that matters. So my advice to him was like, do what you gotta do. I am not here to judge you and be like, oh, you shouldn't have did XYZ. But my thing is this, like, don't, if you know in your head that you're not gonna accept the job if it's given to you, I would say don't go, because that is taking up space from another person who is ready to go. So someone just inboxed me and said they have a face-to-face on February 1st, and they want to know if they should do black opaque tights or black sheer. They say, I'm wearing a navy dress and blazer and black shoes, of course. I always say that your pantyhose should be like skin tone-ish. So personally, I would wear a black sheer, not opaque, just because I feel like sometimes like opaque tights can really throw a dress for a loop. Like, think about the red dress that you guys have seen me in. If you guys saw me with opaque tights on with that, it would look straight up crazy, but it's something about that sheer that just makes it look more corporate, more business. And again, you are going to a face-to-face interview. So I would go and kind of do everything by the book, if that makes sense. Like, I would have nude, red, light pink, or French manicure. I would have a dress with a blazer or a two-piece suit with either pants or a skirt. The hair would be away from my face. The makeup would be very natural. I would have a bag. I would have, you know, copies of everything. My passport, my birth certificate, my social security card. Even if they didn't ask me for it, I would be prepared. I would go with any and everything that they could even ask me for. And even if they don't ask me for it, oh well, I got it just in case they ask for it down the line. So hope that answers your question. I know I elaborate a lot on that. Let's see, what else do we have? I just got, oh my God, y'all, literally my heart. Oh my God. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna cover her name and I'm gonna bring this to the screen so you guys can see how real this is. Can you guys see this? Okay, I'm gonna cover her face. She says, I just got my CJO after a TBNT today. Thank you for your inspiration. Y'all, don't say it with me because I told y'all, put some words in your ear a little while ago. Don't count yourself out. Like, this is real. This is giving me chills. Like, I am just a messenger. This is all God's work, but I am so proud of each and every one of you for not giving up. Like, that is the truth. Like even when y'all got that thank you but no thank you, you were like, you still had hope. You were like, you know what? It might not be my time right now, but it's coming. And baby, I'm here to tell you. So for those of you who haven't got it yet, it's coming. It's coming. Don't give up. I am, won't he do it? Lord Jesus. Oof. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have chills. That is nothing but God. Like, to God be all the glory. I'm telling you the things, like, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard the things that God has in store for you, for me. Like, it's just crazy. It is just so crazy, so beautiful. So congratulations to you, sweetheart. I am so happy for you. I hope that you do watch this video. So this comes from Miss Divine, and she wants to know, so she has a face-to-face also on February 1st. And she's like, I feel like I can't cram anymore. Is there anything, like, do you have any new advice? You guys, when I tell you that the advice that I've given in all of my videos, like, if you literally sit and watch all of my flight attendant videos, you will see that I have beat a dead horse, because I have repeated some of the same stuff, but literally what I have shared with you guys, if you, like, the biggest thing, I don't care what nobody say, there's two things to know. One, the very first thing to know is that confidence is key. The second thing is that you are your own competition. When you go in there and you think that you are competing with her or him, you're already losing. You're only winning if you go in there as the best you that you can be and say, you know what? I'm the person who applied. I did that video interview, and wow, after that video interview, they invited me to a face-to-face. Come on, y'all. Like, watch my videos. I have no additional advice. Or maybe I do, like, and maybe you just picked it up from this video. I don't know. Maybe it's don't count yourself out, right? Because, like, some of y'all already counting yourself out and you ain't even step in. There you go. That's the additional advice. Don't count yourself out, okay? Because I'm trying to tell you something. I ain't trying to sell you something. And yo, people are making it happen. I get messages every day, messages in abundance from people across the freaking world, even in other countries. Like, listen, I got my CJO based on your advice. So never think that my videos are based on one particular airline just because I work for, you know, a certain airline. No. It's all kind of the same, you know, they're all kind of the same. We wear different uniforms, but we still evacuate aircrafts. We still got to study. We still, you know, provide customer service and you know, the whole job. It's all the same. We just wear different uniforms and we work different flights, and you know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. So yeah, boo, don't count yourself out. All right. So just to insert really quick, when you guys are thinking about choosing a base, I've talked about this before, but choose the base that's gonna be best for you. Like, honestly speaking, and this is probably gonna sound so crazy, but if I didn't already live in New York, like, let's say for example, I went to training and I lived in LA, and they gave me 5 options. They gave me New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Minneapolis, and Boston. If I wasn't already living in New York before going to training, I would have been like, oh, Los Angeles. Because as you are getting acclimated, as you are getting adjusted, it ain't nothing like being home. honey, let me tell you something, okay? Do what you gotta do, but I'm just gonna tell you, New York is not for everybody. Just like, you know, certain places and certain bases are not for everybody. You're coming into something new. You wanna make it as easy as possible on yourself. You don't wanna stress. If you have the opportunity to drive to the airport from your home base, why commute and hop on a plane and get yourself all stressed out for what? Like, it's not that difficult. You know what I mean? Like, don't make stuff so hard. Just want to close this video out and say that what I would take away from this video if I were you is that things change all the time. So like, even if you get a thank you but no thank you from a certain airline, they could turn around and like want to get with you. You know, it's like a relationship, because you've already built this relationship, except they didn't cheat on you or nothing. They was just like, you know, thank you but no thank you. But then they was like, they were thinking about you like, dang, you know, I miss her. Let me see if she'll come back. Make sure you continue to stay beautiful. From the inside to the out, you let your light shine, because you never know who's watching or who's gonna contact you with a CJO or a training date. So if you have received a CJO or a training date, comment down below. Inspire people. Let's keep people inspired in our fierce community here, because that's what we do here. We inspire each other to be better than we were yesterday and to go after the things that we want to do in life. So again, guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.